In 1869, in Brantford, New Hampshire, two brothers bury a mysterious chest, hoping it's never found. A century later, in 1969, 12-year-old Alan Parrish escapes a group of bullies, led by Billy Jessup, and retreats to his father Sam's shoe factory. There, he meets his friend Carl Bentley, who shows him a new shoe prototype he created. Alan accidentally misplaces the shoe and damages a machine. Carl takes the blame and is fired. Later, Jessup's group beats up Alan and steals his bicycle. Alan follows the sound of drum beats to a construction site. He finds a chest containing a board game called Jumanji and takes it home. After an argument with his father, Sam, about attending a boarding school called Cliffside, Alan plans to run away. His best friend, Sarah Whittle, arrives to return his bicycle. Alan shows her Jumanji and invites her to play. With each roll, the game piece moves on its own, and a cryptic message appears in the crystal ball at the board's center, describing the outcome. Sarah reads the first message and hears an eerie sound. Startled by a chiming clock, Alan unintentionally rolls the dice. A message tells him to wait in a jungle until someone rolls a 5 or 8. Alan is sucked into the game, and a swarm of bats chases Sarah out of the mansion. 26 years later, in 1995, after their parents die in a ski accident, siblings Judy and Peter Shepherd move into the now-vacant Parrish mansion with their Aunt Nora. Soon after, Judy and Peter find Jumanji in the attic and begin playing. Their rolls release a swarm of giant mosquitoes and a troop of monkeys. The game rules state that everything will be restored when the game ends, so they continue playing. Peter's next roll releases a lion and an adult Alan Parrish. As Alan makes his way out, he encounters Carl, who is now a police officer and doesn't recognize him. Alan, Judy, and Peter go to the now-closed shoe factory. There, a homeless man tells Alan that after his disappearance, Sam abandoned his business and searched for Alan until his death just 4 years earlier, in 1991. Alan is devastated, realizing how much his father loved him. Realizing they need Sarah to finish the game, the three locate her. Sarah, suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from Alan's disappearance, is persuaded to join them. Sarah's roll releases fast-growing carnivorous plants. Alan's next roll releases a big game hunter named Van Pelt. Judy's next roll releases a stampede of various animals, and a pelican steals the game. Peter retrieves it, but Alan is arrested by Carl. During this time, Peter cheats and begins transforming into a monkey. Later, Van Pelt catches up to Alan's friends and steals the game. Sarah, Judy, and Peter follow Van Pelt to a department store. They fight him, retrieve the game, and reunite with Alan, who managed to hijack Carl's car after convincing Carl to release him. Carl finally recognizes Alan. When the four return to the mansion, it's completely overrun by jungle wildlife. They release and dodge numerous calamities until Van Pelt arrives and confronts Alan. When Alan drops the dice, he wins the game. Everything caused by the game is reversed. Because Alan and Sarah started the game in 1969, time reverses to the moment they began playing as children, leaving both with memories of everything that occurred. Alan reconciles with his father, admitting he was responsible for the shoe that damaged the factory machine. Carl is rehired, and Sam tells Alan he doesn't have to attend boarding school, realizing Alan would be happier at home and with Sarah. Alan and Sarah throw Jumanji into a river and share a kiss, beginning their romantic relationship. In an alternate 1995, Alan and Sarah are married and expecting their first child. Alan runs the factory after Sam retires, but both his parents are still alive. Carl still works at the factory. Alan and Sarah reunite with Judy and Peter and meet their parents during a Christmas party. The Parrishes offer the Shepherds a job and convince them to cancel their upcoming ski trip, preventing their deaths from the previous timeline. On a beach, two girls speaking French walk towards a partially buried Jumanji as drum beats begin to play.